when magic is more powerful than science, and only those who control the magic control destiny. They are the visionaries.
I mean, it's been the same type of week. Interested to see what this NFL offseason does, though.
It's gonna be
I mean,
crazy.
I've heard rumors about my Bills and JJ Watt.
I'm hearing that too, and Tennessee, Cleveland. I heard Baltimore a little, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh. Good names I'm hearing with JJ Watt.
I've heard also rumors about McCaffrey from Carolina.
Going to Houston?
No, going to the Buffalo Bills.
What the hell for who?
2 first-round picks.
If Buffalo gets their Super Bowl contender, they're definitely winning this year, man.
I think I'd say I throw 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick. I don't care. We don't need youth. We need a freaking running back and a tight end.
David Johnston got son of David Johnson. Duke Johnston got dropped today as well.
By Houston?
Yeah.
Houston's a dumpster fire right now. I would want to play for that organization right now, to be honest with you, man. They're a dumpster fire. Houston Texans are a dumpster fire right now. Deshaun wants out. JJ asked for release. It's a messy situation in Houston right now, man. I wouldn't want to be a Texan fan right now, to be honest with you. If there's any Texans fans that I know, which I don't, to be honest with you. So, all right, guys. So, Russell Wilson, what's going on with that, man? Talk to me, guys. What do you think is going on with Russell Wilson?
I think he's needed to get out for a while. I mean, I just don't. I mean, to be honest, I would have left after the whole freaking
Pete Carroll Super Bowl 49 to hold the debacle that play, right?
Yeah. Like I would have just said, screw you guys. Just like I think Rodgers should this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really? You're gonna make a call like that to pass it? Oh, I thought you have Marshawn Lynch.
Beast mode.
He's been the best under 3-yard rusher since Jerome Bettis. And he's more agile. Like, what do you want?
And he got into the 1.5 yard line, and he had a 4-run yard for that. So I'm thinking to myself, I hated Seattle. I'm like, damn, they got the game, man. They're punching in, and Russell Wilson goes. I'm like, he should have audible. I don't know why it's the Pete Carroll. He should have audible and call a run play.
Yeah, but then some people want to say it's lack of experience. Then what the hell is Rodgers use?
Fair enough. True.
Because Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the coaches, they made the call, but when they audibled.
Yeah, Joe Montana would have
an audible.
John Elway would have audible. Dan Marino never won, but he would have called an audible. So did Jim Kelly would have called an audible as well too.
Oh yeah.
You think Tom Brady's going back to Tampa Bay?
Yeah,
if he's smart, he does it.
Tom Brady's too good for him, goddamn. So if he wants to win, he's gonna stay. He's staying there. He's gonna stay again, man. What do you think?
Who else?
Pardon? No, Tom Brady. The only issue with Tampa right now is that they got so much free agency. Who are you gonna keep, Gronk or AB? I think Gronk might retire. Who knows? Chris Godwin's a free agent this year as well too. He wants money. Plus you got Shaq Barrett and Levante David. Tampa's got a lot of free agency. Tampa's got a lot of people that to re-up on this year. Plus the salary cap's going down this season as well due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
That's gonna fuck up.
I don't think
Tampa's my friends. That's gonna fuck a lot.
Pardon?
That's gonna fuck a lot of salary cap.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like some players might just stay where they are, or they might where money they can get, they're gonna go jump on it.
Well, like my Bills are screwed. We lost. We're gonna lose Milano.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And then they're talking about like they don't know, like about JJ Watt, but it's like okay, cool. JJ Watt's been getting offers of $11 to $15 million a year, but I love JJ Watt. I always have. He's a better humanitarian than he is a football player, and that says a lot because he's a great football player.
Wow.
No, think about it though. He is a great football player, but think about like he is probably the nicest, kind-hearted man. Like you meet the guy in public, you would never think that he's probably one of the meanest SOBs to be on the gridiron.
That's true.
But why wouldn't he go to Pittsburgh and play with his brother?
He wants to win. Pittsburgh's fucked too.
Yeah, because their salary cap's fucked right now because Big Ben is $41.2 million hard cap, like his salary cap right now. So they're in a bad situation. The Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I think Big Ben should retire, but who else? Who does Pittsburgh have? Dwayne Haskins, Mason Rudolph. Don't give me those guys, man. He's gonna have to take a pay cut, man. Pittsburgh, their days are gone. Plus, Juju Smith-Schuster is a friggin' he's a free agent at this offseason as well too, man. So Pittsburgh got a lot of decisions to do this season, man.
Okay, so if I was Pittsburgh, I would go to Big Ben and say, "Hey, we want to win. Would you take a pay cut?"
He's gonna have to
here.
No, because he won't, because he's not Tom Brady, and I hate to say that, but Tom Brady took pay cuts in his last 2 contracts with
New England.
Yeah, he
like,
did.
significant money.
But if you're making millions and millions of dollars, does a couple $1 million really mean something to you or a championship?
Yeah, because like it's no longer sports for the most part lately, and I'd say in the last half decade, is not about winning the Stanley Cup or the Vince Lombardi Trophy. It's about getting paid. That's why I always loved watching college ball and the World Juniors and all that shit, is because they're playing to get there. Look at what some of these players are. Look at some of these contracts that people have been given. Look what they give, Patrick Mahomes.
Listen, Patrick Mahomes is the beast, but he ain't worth all that goddamn money. I'm just keeping it real.
But he is also human. And there are a lot of quarterbacks that will get that big contract. And mark my word, like, watch, he's gonna get popped. Like, my biggest fear is that Josh Allen, I don't think he will, but it goes to his head and he tries to get a $35 million contract. Well, why? Like, why not be able to sign a Dax McCaffrey? Like, if McCaffrey signs for the freaking Bills and they pick up JJ Watt because everybody's willing to take a little bit of pay cut to win a championship, JJ Watt won't take under $10 million a year. Same with McCaffrey. He won't take under 8.5. And then you're supposed to sign Allen, and you're supposed to keep Diggs and Beasley, and they don't care anymore. They want, I'm going to go to a shit team and get $55 million a year, or I'm going to go to a contender and get $10 million. Nah, you know what? I'm going to rake in that extra $200 million over 4 years.
Yeah, it's all about making that paper right now, man. Like, I remember years ago hearing Damian Woody say about it, like, when he was with the New England Patriots, man. It was time for him to, like, free agency, and his boys like, yo, man, I know I'm on a winning team, but I can't pass up on $30 million, man. Went to the Jets. Sometimes, man, like, yo, it's a business, man. You gotta look out for yourself and your family, man. They come first.
Well, yeah, look at the run that the Jays made with Bautista and Encarnacion.
Yeah, Tulu and Josh Donaldson. I remember that.
Yeah, it thought Encarnacion was worth $30 million a year. I thought Bautista was worth $25 million a year. Nobody signed Bautista, and he signed a $1 million contract.
Been screwed up because we offered him $100 million, and he said, "No, I'm gonna go look for somewhere else." And he didn't get, and he got like $60 million by Cleveland. Like, he screwed himself over because we offered him more money, but he wanted to test the free agency, and he got screwed in the end.
He got nothing.
You got nothing, man. So I didn't really feel bad for him. I'm like, bro, we offered you more money, but
I mean, baseball players are extremely overpaid anyway. Let's be honest.
And soccer players too.
But we'll watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your. Okay. No, soccer players are overpaid. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of professional athletes who give credit to soccer players to play that whole game in the way that your body, but it's different training. Right?
Yeah, and that too, yeah.
But yeah, some of these soccer players get paid like Wayne Rooney, his final seasons with Manchester United was getting $450,000 a week.
Damn.
For sometimes only 2 games. Okay, let's not get off topic.
Yeah. All right, Frazier. What do you guys say about Russell Wilson?
I don't know what
Well,
what's
I'm
his
here.
top teams that he's going to.
Well, he said he's not demanding a trade, but he said if he's going to get traded, it's 4 teams: the Cowboys, Saints, Bears, and Raiders. Dallas, don't go Dallas because you're not going to win in Dallas, man. You see what they've done the last 25
Okay.
years. No point in going to Dallas.
I don't know. Dallas has a good wide receiver now, D.D. Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb and
Yes.
Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup.
Like they have good defense. If they get good defense this offseason, and if Watson goes to Dallas,
Deshaun Watson, you Wilson go to Deshaun Watson's not going to Dallas.
Yeah, Wilson.
Deshaun Watson wants to go to the Jets. I don't know why, but
Wilson goes to Dallas.
Why
it won't be that bad.
Go to the Jets.
It's the New York market. I don't want to go to New York. The Jets are a dumpster fire franchise, man. They have no identity. They have no winning DNA whatsoever, man. Like me personally, man, if I'm Russell Wilson, I think the Saints make the most sense. Is Drew Brees gonna retire anyway?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Gotta wait and see.
Because
you gotta wait and see.
If I'm Russell Wilson, I want to go to New Orleans because they got Michael Thompson, they got Michael Thomas, they got Alvin Kamara, they got a decent offensive line, and they got a solid defense in the last 3-4 years. So the Saints make the perfect situation. If he goes to the Vegas Raiders, they're gonna go to the playoffs. But Russell Wilson, do you really want to compete with Patrick Mahomes? And then you got Justin Herbert on the rise in that AFC West division. It's gonna be tough. In Chicago, they got a championship caliber defense, but they got no offense. So, and the offense line is bored in Chicago.
They're a couple pieces away from being a disgusting team if they can figure out their offensive shit.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Like they got that old school Bears defense. If they can just get a couple pieces offensively.
You know what? If I was Chicago, if Russell Wilson was to go to Chicago and they could swing Cleveland and try and get Odell Beckham in Chicago, Odell Beckham, Russell Wilson, that'd be a nice tandem in Chicago, man. And they got a couple nice, decent young receivers in Chicago as well too, man. I would have seen Odell Beckham in Chicago with Russell Wilson if Russell Wilson got traded to the Bears.
But is Beckham leaving?
No, well, apparently.
What's going on, Beckham?
Well, apparently I heard that he's still under contract with Cleveland, but I think he's very intrigued with Tom Brady because he said if they can't keep Chris Godwin, they might try to make a play for Odell Tampa.
Yeah, but again, if I'm Brady, why not retire? You're the first quarterback to host it and win, and
he's greedy, man.
I know
he's greedy.
You just went for.
Why? Want me to tell you why? He just beat the record by 1 for the most wins. He's gonna beat it by 2, just to know he beat his record. Then he'll retire.
You won't. They will not win again.
You never know.
$500. Tampa's not winning a championship next year. I'm telling you that right now. Tampa's not winning this year. Not winning a damn championship. Tampa's not winning.
I think I'm okay with that bet.
Okay, fine. I'll bet you a bottle of liquor.
What kind of liquor? What kind of liquor you guys?
Like $100 bottle.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. Cool. I don't want Tampa. Tampa's not winning this year. Tampa's not winning this year. I'm just letting you know from the get go. Tampa's not winning this year. Carson Wentz got traded. We don't know how that's going to happen. Like, for me, with Carson Wentz, it's just put up or shut up for Carson Wentz this upcoming season.
Would you look at my son, please?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, son?
He's too busy. He's too busy chewing on his damn bone. You don't busy about nobody right now.
Yo, it's a fake bone, of course. Only the best for my little boy.
So Carson.
Okay, so where we at here? So we said Wilson's going.
I think he say he doesn't want to trade, but Russell Wilson's unhappy in Seattle. Let's keep it real. He wants out of Seattle. Me personally, he needs to go to the New Orleans Saints. Stay away from Chicago.
I agree.
Chicago, unless they can swing get some offensive weapons in the trade, like a Julio Jones. Well, Julio Jones is past his prime right now. Maybe Odell. Vegas, maybe, but stay the hell away from Dallas. But even if you go Dallas, you can trade 2 first-round picks and get rid of Zeke or Dak
I
Prescott.
disagree. I don't think he'll go to Chicago. Chicago has no offense.
Yeah, we know that. The offensive line is Hillard right now. They have no offensive line. The defense is they got a championship caliber defense, but I do not trust their offensive line right now. I like Trubisky, but like Matt Nagy's threw that kid under the bus, but he needs to change the scenery and he needs to change the scenery.
But if Wilson goes to Chicago, then they have 3 QBs. So then they have to trade one.
I can't say
They have to trade one.
Nick Foles is trash. I'm tired of Nick. Nick Foles is overrated, man. I'm sick and tired of Nick Foles.
Yes, but I think they should be. If you see a trade first, then yes, Wilson might be going to Chicago. If you don't see a Chicago 4, he's not going to Chicago. 100%.
Well, me personally, I think the best fit for Russell Wilson, if he asked for a trade, is New Orleans Saints. They're solid. With that play call with Sean Payton.
How about the Patriots?
Oh, he ain't going
How
to
about Bill?
Not going to New England, man. Russell Wilson basically said 4 teams: the Bears, Raiders, Saints, and Cowboys. No, like you see a lot of players don't want to play New England because of Bill Belichick. Look at Tom Brady and Gronk. They're happy they're not there anymore, man.
It's the Patriots are at least 3 years away from being a deadly team.
Exactly. So Russell Wilson, it'll be 33 this year. You don't want to play your good years in New England if you're not going to win. So New Orleans makes the best. The Saints are the best pick for me if I ask for a trade. Go to New Orleans. All right, boys. What about Carson Wentz? Situation with Carson Wentz. What about Carson Wentz upcoming season? What's he got to do?
Oh, what doesn't he have to do?
Well,
he has to
do something. They got a solid.
He has to play
line.
some football.
They got a solid offensive line. They got some decent wideout receivers, and the defense is solid. They got a top 5, top 7 defense in the league right now. So Carson Wentz has no excuse. It's either put up or shut up from this year.
I think the issue with that is
it's a new, totally offensive. Not everybody's going to pull the Brady and win a freaking Super Bowl year 1.
Tom Brady got lucky, but continue.
I'm not disagreeing. Bills fan.
Take it easy.
Like the Bills are the ultimate reason that the Kardashians are who they are. So,
I get that. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Right? Like I'm just saying, because if they won one of those damn Super Bowls, I've never freaking been upset and had a shitty season to get the first overall pick, and then got OJ, and then now we wouldn't have known who the Kardashian, So thanks a lot, Buffalo, for Kylie, Kendall, Chloe, all those assholes.
Oh man, like I said, I think the way he left Philadelphia was kind of bad because him and Doug Peterson, from what I heard, didn't even speak for 8 weeks at one point. During how does a head coach and a star quarterback don't talk for 8 weeks?
Yeah, but is that an arrogant coach or is that a childish quarterback, or is it both?
Both. I put both. I'm not gonna put on Doug. It's 50-50 in my opinion, personally, man. I want to see what Jalen Hurts is gonna do in Philadelphia. I like Jalen Hurts. I want to see what he's gonna do in Philadelphia this upcoming season, man. They might probably bring in a veteran quarterback to compete for that starting job in Philadelphia. But the Eagles are basically cleaning house, dumping all that bad stuff. They're gonna release Alshon Jeffrey. They released Deshaun Watson, man. So Philadelphia's basically starting fresh this upcoming season, man. We'll see what they do in the draft this year, upcoming draft. And by the way, Trevor Lawrence is going number 1 overall this year in the draft.
You think so?
I don't think so. I know so. He's going number 1 in the draft this year, Trevor Lawrence.
Where does you think? I mean, did you hear that suspicion about Clemson tanking the game on purpose to raise his
draft stock?
To lower his draft stock on purpose to get drafted by the Patriots.
Listen,
but there was this.
Listen.
On social media, he posts a lot of blog stuff.
Yeah.
He was saying that he tanked the game for Clemson on purpose so that his draft status would be lowered and Bill Belichick would get his new Tom Brady. I almost died hearing that.
I disagree with that.
Oh,
I mean, that's true.
Well, me honestly, it doesn't surprise me. NCAA doesn't surprise me in the NCAA. To be honest with you, man. So.
So is Dak Prescott gonna leave Dallas?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, well, Dak Prescott wants $40 million. I'm not giving Dak Prescott $40 million. He's not a $40 million player. I'm just keeping it real.
I don't think he's a $20 million quarterback.
Whoa, okay. 25 mil. I'll say 25 mil, but he's not 40 million, man. So
I don't even know if I'd give it. Honestly, somebody who automatically thinks that they're worth, all this in a bag of, tricks isn't, to me, you got to have a team player. You got to be able to do it all and want to win, but you're going to just be like, oh, I'm worth this. I'm worth this. I mean, you have a ring? Have you made the Super Bowl? No.
He hasn't gone to the conference finals yet.
So, hate to say it, bud, but what are you really worth? Because Josh Allen has made it further than you have.
Well, Dak's only won two. Dak's only won one. He's only won one playoff game his whole entire career.
Yeah. So my point again is rated.
Beat Seattle, lost to the Packers, and lost to the Rams. Yeah. Josh Allen's 3-2 and 3 in the playoffs. Beat the Colts and the Ravens. Lost to the Jag. Oh no. He's actually 2-2 because he didn't play in 2017. He wasn't drafted that year, so he's 2-2 in the playoffs. Josh Allen.
Just saying. Tim Tebow has a better playoff record than he does.
Tim Tebow's 1-1 in the playoffs. Tim Tebow's 500 as a starting quarterback in the playoffs.
No, he's not. He's 2-1.
Tim Tebow? We talk about 2011. He beat Pittsburgh and lost to New England in the divisional game.
Oh, I'm thinking of week 17. You're right. I'm thinking of week 17.
He's 1-1.
Because that was when they were 4-8 in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, like what's gonna happen with Josh Allen's contract situation when it comes to this upcoming season? Are they gonna sign him to a long-term deal?
I think they're gonna sign him to a long-term deal, but I don't think he's gonna be $40 million.
He's not worth that. He's not worth that type of money. To be honest with you, he's a good quarterback, but I'm not giving him all that money.
No, he is okay. Let me finish. He is if he progressively gets better, like he has from year 1 to year 3.
Yeah,
but I don't see that happening. But if you get consistent, I mean, as long as he holds on to the ball a little bit better,
yeah.
If he even raises, a little bit of his game, you give him a 6-year, $150 million tops.
Yeah.
20 to 25 a year. They'll still be able to sign players.
But the quarterback market keeps going up every year and every year. But like I said, with the situation with the pandemic, the salary cap's going to drop down this year. So players are going to get paid this year, man. So we'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be an interesting off season. I can't wait till March 17th. We're going to do a special show on that day as well too about NFL free agency. So
yeah, but you know what's going to be crazy is not the first year that everything's back to normal. Is the year after that. You don't think people are going to come out of the woodwork?
Yeah.
The first time they're allowed to go to games, and then the year after that, that cap is going to rise like crazy.
Yep. What do you think, Frazier?
So I have technical difficulties over here. I have a hard time hearing you guys. Give me 1 second.
He's eating too much ice cream.
Like I said, man. Like I said, NFL is gonna be a very, very interesting off season this year. I'm looking forward to it, man. And like I said, they're going to a 17-game season next year as well too. I think the NFL and NFL Players Association agreed to a 17-game season. So 3 games and 3 preseason games and 17 regular season games. It's really interesting how that's gonna work this year in the NFL upcoming season.
It's 2 and 18. They've been playing the same amount of games as the CFL. preseason.
Is this better? Is this better? Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So NFL should go 18 games instead of 17 games. They're trying to say.
Yeah, just 2 preseason games. That's it.
But the players are going to complain.
Yeah,
but they can't play 18. But if you're playing 18 games, you're going to get paid more money.
Yeah, but you also just you have 2 weeks of buy. That's all.
You get 2 week buys, yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be very, very interesting NFL season. It's gonna be interesting off season and NFL season. Looking forward to it because I know the draft is April 27th. If I'm not correct, I think so. And then we'll find out the schedule. It's gonna be an interesting season this year. But like I said, Tampa's not. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about football when free agency starts back and when NFL draft.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of moving pieces.
It's gonna be a crazy quarterback carousel this offseason in the NFL. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
There's also one more big deciding factor here. Aaron Jones is a free agency.
For the Green Bay Packers, a running back?
Is he signing in? Yeah. Is he going to sign?
Like I said, man.
Is Rodgers going to stay?
Rodgers is going to stay this season. But if Green Bay doesn't make any improvements, he's out after 2021 season. I'll tell you that right. You heard it from me right now. I'm calling it right now. He's staying this year. The following season, he's going to demand a trade.
So you're saying after this upcoming season, you think Big Ben's going to retire?
He has to retire. He's
Tom Brady's
going to. Tom Brady will retire.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And you think Buddy Hughes can retire as well?
Who? Which buddy? Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Drew Brees should retire for the last couple of years, man. He doesn't have the arm strength he used to have years ago. The arm strength is gone. Big Ben the same thing too. He can't shrug off the fence like he used to. Like you can't escape Father Time, man. You can't escape Father Time.
And Aaron Rodgers. As soon as all 5 of those QBs go.
No, Aaron Rodgers has a good 3-4 years left in football in him. I'm not giving up on Aaron Rodgers. He's a good 3-4 years left.
Yeah, but you know what? At this point, I'd go sign with somebody for 3-4 years.
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Come to San Francisco. Come to the 49ers. I love Jimmy.
That may be far-fetched, but that would be disgusting.
You know what? I think Jimmy's leaving.
If the Niners release Jimmy G, he's going back to New England Patriots. It makes sense. Bill Belichick there wants to in the first place. So
yeah. But yeah, this is also the thing though. I heard the Patriots might trade up for the 4th pick. Atlanta's pick there.
But I heard the Falcons are actually trying to trade up for the Jets pick and get and they get number 2 pick and draft Zach Miller from BYU. And the Jets get the 4th overall pick. Miami's still gonna say number 3 because they want
to get Zach who?
Zach Wilson from BYU, the quarterback from BYU.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Atlanta doesn't need a QB. They have Matt Ryan for what?
Matt Ryan is not what he once was, man. He's not what he once was.
Yeah, but he's gonna retire. He's been there for how many years? He's gonna retire there.
He's been there for 13 years now.
He's gonna play 2 years. As soon as he says, okay, they want to trade me, okay, I'll retire now. Whatever. I'm shit now anyways.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be a very, 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 very interesting NFL offseason this year. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It's almost too much going on.
Yep. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. All right, boys, hold on for a second. Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna end this one. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go commercial break. Be right back. All right, bros.
Wait 1 second. Can we give me a little shout out here to 6 Sports? 6 Sports. Follow it and subscribe. The boys. They need 100 subscribers to give out some free jerseys and stuff.
Peace.
So follow.
P.D. Pablo, the jersey guys here. P.D. Pablo here's a jersey man right here, guys. So we'll be right back. We'll get more inside P.D. Pablo and his jersey things, the situation, his product and everything. He's a jersey. If you want jerseys, hit up P.D. Pablo right here, man. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Hold up.
bet? What was the bet?
It was a Tyrod Taylor year.
It was Rex Ryan's second and final year with the Buffalo Bills. That was the season that Brady got suspended for the first 4 games that season.
Yes, I remember that one.
2016 season.
Unfortunately.
But they still won a Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, I know. Because it was so good, you know.
No, because Atlanta Falcons are stupid. Like, how you don't you're up 20, you're 28 points, 25 points, run the goddamn football, but no, Kyle Shanahan and Lex throw the football, and the rest is history. Brady, whatever, man. No one talk about that.
Dude, that's the year Matt Ryan
MVP season.
Became that after that season, Matt Ryan hasn't done anything in the NFL.
Yeah, he won a wild card game against the Rams, up and coming Rams in 2017, but they lost to the Eagles that year.
After that, though,
Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl that following that playoff.
Sorry, after 2017.
Yeah, the Falcons have gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Falcons have gone down. The Falcons have gone downhill. All right, boys. Another thing I want to talk about, man, and like Pete, I want to get situation with Cam Newton this past weekend. I mean, you know what? At his camp, a 15-year-old basically said like, "Yo, you're a free agent. You're a bum. You're gonna be broke and everything." And Cam checked him about, "Yeah, I'm rich. And let me talk to your dad. Educate him. Let me ask you, what are your thoughts on that situation with Cam Newton and that 15-year-old kid?
See, the one thing about, like, you know, everybody's like, woe is athletes, woe is, you know, famous people and stuff like that, you know, but we don't know what it's like to kind of be, you know, shit talked all the time. Like, I just feel like, I mean, I don't think Cam should ever respond.
That was my issue with Cam Newton. Like, Cam needs to say I'm rich. I irritating with Cam. Like, bro, you don't need to go say that. You don't need to say I'm rich. We know you're rich, but you don't need to say that to a 15-year-old boy. You don't need to say that to him. Like, you just kept antagonizing him by keep saying I'm rich, and he just kept going. Like, the kid was trolling Cam Newton, and his boys kept egging him on.
There's always two sides to a story.
I watched that whole situation. I like how Cam, in the end, like, "Yeah, where's your dad at? I think he spoke to the coach. As Cam asked him, like, what's the like, you know, Cam had a talk with him, like, what's going on? What's the problem? And the kid kind of fell back after. But like I said, man, like Cam Newton, like that was Cam Newton's camp. And Cam brought the kid over there trying to help these kids and everything. For the kid to, like, you know, just go out and say, "Oh, you're a bum, you're gonna be a free agent and you're gonna be broke." That shows you that's on parenting, man. Or today's generation just don't got no respect for their elders, man.
Yeah, I mean, frig, I remember, you know, meeting, you know, I was, grade 6. So what does that put me at? 11. And my sister's AV club or whatever did this thing on racism.
Yeah.
And we went to Mississauga Convention Center, and I got to meet Pinball Clemens.
Oh, Michael Pinball Clemens?
I'd never seen her in so many sentences in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's like, I recognize that, you know, anytime I've met anybody famous, like, you don't, yeah, at the end of the day, they're just people, but you're going to go to someone's camp who allowed you to be there, and then you're going to chirp him? Like, somebody needs to beat that kid.
I'm old school already. I'm old school Caribbean, man. So you already know how that is already, man. We don't. That's unacceptable in my household. Growing up and everything, you don't disrespect your elders. Even to this day, I still don't do it, man.
No, I could pick my mom up and throw her jump. I say, "Ma'am, how high?" Because she's scary.
I don't play. My mom terrified of my mom, my grandma. Anyone older in my family, man, I respect. I have the amount of respect for, man. Like I said, today's generation is not like the way we grew up back in the day, man.
I would have sent the kid home and I've been like, "Here's your money, get lost, and don't worry, I can give it to you because I am rich." Like,
yeah, I like that. I like that. What do you think about the situation, Frazier, with Cam Newton? You didn't really follow it, but yeah, it was all over the news this past weekend, man.
Yeah, it's crazy what's going on. I can't believe it.
It's today, like it's all social media, man. Like social media, like it's the new thing today, man. Like these kids want to be made, like want to be. They don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to crawl. They want to walk first. In order to walk, you gotta know how to crawl.
I agree.
So it's one of those situations, man. Like I said, I didn't like how Cam kept saying I'm rich, but I'm rich. But after that, he fell back. Where's your daddy at? Where's your mom? Where's your dad at? Like he had to talk with the coach and the kid and everything. So everything, Cam handled it pretty well. The kid issued a apology, which I don't think was sincere. I don't think he meant that apology. What he said.
15-year-old means an apology.
Thank you. He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that shit. Number one, I don't give a damn. He didn't mean that whatsoever, man. But it is, like I said, I was disappointed how Cam came out with saying I'm rich. Yeah, bro, we know you're rich. We know you're rich.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, Cam Newton could have been in a situation where he's like, okay, so I did this camp. I don't know what my off season is going to be like. Yeah. I'm trying to help these kids out and give them an opportunity. And this kid wants to come and chirp me in my house? No, man. Fuck you.
I'm telling you, I'm broke. You're a bum. Here's the funny thing. Cam's still he's not a free agent. He's not a free agent yet. He's not a free agent yet. He's still signed by the Patriots. He's still technically on the Patriots still. So he's not a free agency. I don't know what's wrong with the kid. Like I said, today's generation, today's youth, they're not like the way we grew up, the way we were raised when we were younger growing up.
Side topic. Where's Cam Newton gonna go?
Honestly, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, honest to God, I love Cam Newton, but I don't know where he's going to go. I don't know where he's going to go, to be honest. He might be a backup.
He's not going to be a starter.
Washington. I think he's going to go to Washington.
Well, because of Ron Rivera, the Ron Rivera connection, but Cam Newton's is not a solid starting quarterback anymore. I hate saying it, man. He's not. I'm a big Cam Newton fan. You know that, Pete. I love Cam Newton, but
yeah,
I don't see him being a starting quarterback anymore.
Yeah, but what? Okay, but what does Washington have right now as a starter?
That Taylor, Alex Smith is done. He needs to retire, man. It was a nice comeback story, but he needs to retire. End discussion. I'm sorry, I hate saying that.
If he goes to Washington, he might be the starter because they have nobody.
Yeah, you know what? He's got a point.
Yeah.
Because I mean, cameo by Yoshi. Okay, go get your ball. Cam Newton maybe has to be the starter because there is nobody. Like, you may be right in that sense. Like, it's like, okay, cool. He's not worthy to be a starter in any NFL team, but Washington
football team. They don't got a name still yet. Jesus, man. When's that gonna happen?
Next year. So they came out. This season.
I made a post about it because I was saying everybody's so sensitive because the Edmonton Eskimos had to change their team. Do you know that they're making Mr. Potato Head gender neutral?
What?
They have passed laws in the United States of America saying that Mr. Potato Head is no longer going to be called Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head is no longer going to be called Mrs. They are just going to be called Potato Head to be gender neutral.
Well, didn't see that coming.
Well,
didn't see
on
that.
another side note, that Six Sports broadcast.
Didn't see that coming, man. Wow.
I mean, I might as well go get some pancakes to get my Aunt Jemima syrup. Oh wait, I can't say that.
Uncle Ben's rice.
Hey, it's not Uncle Ben. It's Mr. It's going to be equal.
Yeah, Mr. Uncle Black Ben. Yeah, let's just get it all out there. Like, geez. But again, it's people fighting for this. Like, I'm not saying, to each their own, but it's like, why is that what we're fighting? Let's talk about injustice in the United States. No, let's talk about Mr. Potato Head. Sorry.
It's all good, Pete.
Anyway, back to football, boys.
That's why I love you, Pete. And that's why I love you, man.
Okay, so no, you are right. If Cam Newton wants to be a first string, he needs to go to Washington. Other than that, he's going to ride the bench, pending an injury.
Or Philadelphia.
No. They got Jalen Hurts. I want to see if they have Jalen Hurts this year. before I make a decision on that. But Jalen Hurts is going to be a starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles this upcoming season. I like Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. I want to see it, but they're not going to have any offensive weapons this year. Is Zach Ertz still on the team in Philadelphia? Zach Ertz, the tight end?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he?
I think he's a free agent this year, actually.
Because they released Alshon Jeffrey and they released Deshaun Jackson. So Eagles are basically starting. They're rebuilding. I don't understand it. You win a Super Bowl in 2017, and now going in 2021 season, your second overall pick is out of there. You fired your coach.
But question for you guys:
That's in Philadelphia.
Why are these guys just dropping all these players? Why don't they, like in hockey? Sorry, but I'm like a hockey player here. So in hockey, why wouldn't they trade them for like draft picks? Like Jackson, they could probably get a 4th-round draft pick for him.
Deshaun Jackson, 35 years old. He's not the player he once was when he was in Philadelphia in the early days, man. He's not the player he once was, man.
Okay, sorry, a 7th-round draft pick.
Pete, you agree with that? Well, picks are a huge thing in the NFL, man, because picks are where you build your team on.
Yeah, picks sometimes, a lot of people look at all they got, but sometimes it's the player that you didn't get because again, very rarely, like obviously, do you find a Tom Brady in your 7th round, right?
Like even a Jerry Rice. No, Joe Montana was a 3rd-round pick, right? I think so.
Right. That's the thing. Like a lot of like in the NFL, in the NBA, in the NHL, after like the top, typically 10 or 12. I mean, the very odd person you get that highlight reel. Now there are some people that agree and pull out that randomness, but there are still people in the 6th round. Like you look at some of the athletes are starting quarterbacks have won bowl games in a 6th round of the NFL draft, and some still don't get. Let's use undrafted. Oh gosh, I can't think of his name. He plays for the Raptors. Van Vliet, like undrafted.
Antonio Brown's an undrafted wide receiver. Antonio Brown was undrafted, if I'm not mistaken.
Undrafted. So many of these draft picks will handle out like a 1st-round draft pick for a player. You're really saying that, okay, that one out of these 32 players are not as good as the player that I'm acquiring right now.
I apologize. Antonio Brown wasn't undrafted. He was actually a 6th-round pick from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I apologize on that.
Okay, but my point, 6th-round pick Antonio Brown?
Look at him now.
What 6th-round pick in the NHL draft are we talking about?
Nothing.
Wait. Hold on, I'll wait.
Hold on.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Are they 6? Are there rounds? There's no rounds.
He's right. There's not one player in the NHL that would go 6. That is Antonio Brown.
Yeah, like you're Evgeny Malkins, you're Jonathan Taves, like they're all 1st-round picks, maybe 2nd, the odd 3rd. But enough of that. When you know a player, like don't release a player, trade it. Trade it for a 7th-round pick.
Exactly.
That's
do what we all do in Madden on Xbox.
But the problem is with some of these players you have, like it's a hard salary cap league, the NFL. You know that, man, and the money and everything. Like they're about to take a $3 million dead cap hit if they release a player instead of trading them.
Yeah, but I think is that the case for everybody? Like you?
No. It's different tier players and stuff like that. Situation with the franchise.
You really? You could have instead of releasing Deshaun Watson, you could have gone to Miami and probably got a 1st-round pick, a 3rd-round pick, and their QB.
I'm not getting up on Tua Tagovailoa. That's just me, but I hear where you're coming from.
Right, but that's the reality of it. You literally could have gotten a QB, a 1st-round pick, and a 3rd-round pick. Now you get nothing.
Fournette. Like look at Fournette. They could have got someone for Fournette.
The Jacksonville Jaguars released Fournette, right? They released him, right?
Yeah, 100%.
He's not staying in Tampa. He's gonna go somewhere else. Look, get paid.
No, but I'm saying coming off what he had in that amazing season he had, just like Pete said, they could have had first pick at least for him too. They could have at least
not
a
even
third.
that. Think about all these people that they release, and they could have dumped to another team for a 6th or 7th round pick.
Yeah.
And then if you're in a scenario like New England, okay, you know what? I want a top 3 pick. Here's 5 fifth rounders, 2 4ths, because we've just acquired so many. And now it's like, okay, well, I could have somebody in the top 10, or I could have 15 new players.
Yeah.
This is the first year the Patriots don't actually have a whole lot. A whole lot of their draft picks just in total. Everyone's kind of like done, like retired.
It's NFL's too. And now the thing is there's a lot of more red tape with NFL and contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So sometimes you are right, you know, where it's like, all right, you know what? I could get a 4th round pick for this guy, but I really don't want to pay this guy a $3.5 million bonus. And I really don't want to pay this guy $6 million for the year. I really don't want to be out 9.5.
It's a hard cap league, man. It's a really hard cap league. That's why with NFL players, when I see running backs sit out, I want these guys to get their money at all. Basically, the NFL is basically all about making it to that next contract. Once you get that next contract, you get your money, you're good to go. It's all, especially in sports in general, it's all about getting to that contract. Your contract here, and you get your money, you get paid, and you're good to go. I'm not saying you get your money and you slack off. You still got to compete at a high level. But at the end of the day, sports is a business, man. It's a business. It's a business, plain and simple. So,
what are you chewing, buddy? It's still gonna be crazy. I mean, I more want, you know, this NFL season, like as a Bills fan, I don't even care if we get JJ Watt. If we can get McCaffrey, I like put the Bills as second favorite to win.
McCaffrey?
Yeah, the rumor is 2 first rounders.
You guys can you guys afford all this?
Cap hit wise, we could afford to get him and then Allen, as long as we don't sign Allen for more than 25 a year. But then next year, if the cap doesn't go up, we might lose Diggs. In all honesty,
is that a risk you guys are willing to take? Realistically? No. Not really.
No. If I can,
why do it?
If I can, I'm turning Diggs and Allen into one of the best wide receiver QB, you know, of this generation, if not the best combo of this generation.
So why go for?
Oh, because you can't. You need a running game in today's NFL.
True.
Especially when you got a QB like Allen. If you can establish a running game, who the hell is going to stop you? Could be a 4-down team the entire season.
DK Metcalf could be better than Diggs, realistically.
You know what? You're right, but time will tell.
I like look at the last season what he did with Russell Wilson. He had ridiculous numbers.
Russell Wilson in the beginning of the season, then he kind of slacked off towards the end.
So
you got to look at the whole season, and then you got to look at the next year. Like, who knows? Diggs could shit the better.
If Diggs is going to go anywhere, he needs to go to maybe like, I don't even know. What's out there that needs a top team right now?
Chicago needs a new offense in general, but I doubt you go to the.
You know what? Chicago could do it. Get Diggs, get Watson. They have a good D. Like, that's a good start.
I don't see leaving.
Deshaun Watson?
No. I don't see it. Like, he wants to go play with a contender.
Who? Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah.
New Orleans, plain and simple, end discussion. The Saints.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen if Drew Brees stays?
Drew Brees is gonna retire. Drew Brees is
Yeah,
retiring.
but say he doesn't.
He's gonna retire. There's no point. I don't know why. Like he has no more arm strength. He's past his prime, man. He hurt his team in the playoffs last year, man. He's done.
Your backup retired. Like take that in, Philip. Like Drew Brees' backup retired.
No. Well, remember they drafted Phillip Rivers, and then after Drew Brees left after the 05 season, and Phillip Rivers took over that season. But yeah, I hear you're coming from, Pete. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, this backup did retire. Then after Phillip Rivers took over the Rams in San Diego / LA Chargers. Still San Diego Chargers to me. It ain't gonna change.
Like you gotta. The way I look at it, like I just want to see where everybody goes because you know it's all going to happen in the first 72 hours.
Yeah.
Like you already know that Wilson knows where he's going.
Yeah.
Prescott knows, like they all know where they're going. They already have it ready.
Where do you think Prescott's going?
Hopefully on a bench.
I can see him going to Denver.
He's also somebody that could go to Washington
or Denver.
Yeah, well, Locke's in Denver.
Who's in Denver? Drew Lock. Okay, next question. Like I said, Dak Prescott is a better player than Drew Lock. Like I said, Drew Lock did that for me, man. I can see Dak going. I can see Dak going to Denver.
Yeah, but why would Dak leave Dallas?
Look,
because he thinks he's better than the team, and Jerry Jones doesn't.
But Jerry Jones, more
and the Cowboys have been in mediocrity for the last 25 years. So you're not going to win in Dallas with that team.
Don't make fun of. You can't make fun of Dallas. That's my quarterback. That's my teammate.
Listen, man, I love Terrell Owens. I love Tio. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. I love Terrell Owens. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Quarterback.
My quarterback.
It's my quarterback. Yeah, okay, bro. Grow up, pair. That's fine. Like you literally, like I have your respect. You're one of the best wide receivers of all time.
Top 3 all time. I'm taking over Randy Moss. That's just me. But continue.
You think he's better than Randy Moss?
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week.
Sorry, one sec. I'm bringing this up right now. Randy Moss and Brady were unreal.
That was 1 year.
Don't give me one season.
That is
one reason why I am a Patriot fan. Is because Randy Moss.
Okay.
But don't give me one season and Randy Moss and Tom Brady.
1 year. And first of all, it's Randy Moss. I could be the best quarterback in the world if you don't pass to Randy Moss. You pass in a 15-yard radius of Randy Moss. Like, no. You cannot look at that. Like, that's
Patriot.
Like,
it's Patriot bias, man. You love the Patriots too much. You love the Patriots too, but that much, man. You love New England too much, bro.
I don't think Terrell Owens got enough love in Buffalo.
He was past his prime in Buffalo.
Oh, come on. We're not even talking about Buffalo.
I'm sorry. Who made the playoffs this year? Oh, yeah.
Rebuild.
How long? Rebuild for what? It is going to take you at least half a decade to be better than the Bills.
5 years.
That's half a decade.
Here first, everyone. 5 years, and the Patriots making the playoffs.
5 years.
5
the
years.
Buffalo Bills will have a better record than the New England Patriots over the next 5 years, guaranteed.
$20 bet.
I will bet $20 bet is what I do. Okay. I'm loaded. No, I'm not. But my wife will kill me if I bet that. But yeah, I'm gonna say $1,000, and then on the side we can agree to 20, like boys. But no, the Buffalo Bills, what they're doing, a lot of teams are taking notice, and I think you're gonna see a lot of players come to Buffalo. You got a quarterback. Now, don't get me wrong, he could peak. But no quarterback in NFL history has made this much of an improvement in his rookie year to his third year. Prove me wrong, that's fine. Nobody has. Look at the numbers. He went from 10 touchdowns year 1 to 20 touchdowns in year 2 to 40 touchdowns in year 3.
He broke Jim Kelly's record.
He was a part of 50 touchdowns, 40 touchdowns pass, 10 touchdowns rush. Like, he's not a but if you put him in a shotgun and you put a good running back in that backfield and you put them at 4th and 3, if I'm a defense, I'm shitting my pants.
I agree 100% on that, man.
And the Patriots right now need
a whole bunch of everything.
To sell the farm and start again.
You need Jesus. That's what they need.
So it came out today that they have the key defense mate was McCourty, Rivers, and one other player. I can't remember what the name was.
Stephon Gilmore?
I think so, yes. But they could use that for draft picks and move up maybe to top 5, top 10, hopefully. And get the QB.
You gonna give up Gilmore for a first rounder?
They're rebuilding. Why not?
Stephon, come to San Francisco, man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Okay, let's be real here. Stephon, how many years does he have left?
A good 2-3 years. Good 2-3 years.
Exactly. 2-3 years. They no. I love Patriots. They ain't doing shit in 2-3 years.
We all know. The entire NFL family is happy about that. All 31 teams of us are extraordinarily happy about
Anyways.
And Tom Brady.
Anyways. Why not trade them? Let them have a chance at another championship and get a draft pick for him.
Yeah, I agree. Because, I mean, if you could actually swing it where you dump some of your talent for a QB and be like, be patient with us for 3 years, it could be interesting.
Like I said, man, it's going to be a very, 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 very interesting NFL offseason and the draft as well, too, because when you have the NFL draft, trades happen during draft night as well, too. So it's going to be very, very interesting coming up next 2 months will be very interesting in the NFL, man. Looking way forward to NFL this year. I'm so happy. You got football back, and I pray to God we get fans in the stands next year in NFL. In general, even here in Toronto, Jays games. I don't know if Jays are going to play in Toronto this year. Leafs, Raptors. We'll see what happens, man. But I would love to have to get back into the stands and watch some good sports, man.
TFC won't be back.
I know. I heard about that.
They won't, like, they might play some September, October games, but I don't think you'll see BMO Field being used
for a while.
And I'm seriously worried about the CFL folding.
Are you serious? I didn't hear anything about that.
Because the CFL generates 75% of its business during the games.
Yeah.
It's not like other leagues. Same with the NLL. The only reason the NLL's staying around is all the teams but one share their arenas with an NBA or an NHL team. So the Toronto Rock
share Scotiabank with the Raptors and the Leafs.
They've already, like, the Raptors and Leafs have already said, don't worry about it. Don't pay us anything. Right?
Yeah.
But Frig, I think it was 3-4 weeks ago, I had a Frito-Lay chip driver who I was receiving his order, and he was telling me about this guy the other week, and it was the freaking kicker for the Argos.
Mm-hmm.
Because those guys ain't making money.
Damn. COVID's it's been a rough year, man, for everybody with COVID-19, man. This pandemic is still raging. It sucks, but we all got it together right now. Hopefully, better days ahead of us, man. That's all I gotta say.
Did you guys hear about the Tiger Woods incident?
Oh yeah, like I said, we here at Six Sports want to send our condolence, like our prayers to Tiger Woods and his family during this time he's going through, man. Hopefully, me personally, I don't care about golf. I just want to be healthy and spend time with his kids. That's all I care about. I really don't care about him and golf. I just care about him I just care about him spending time with his kids and his family. That's the most important thing to me. Golf is secondary, in my opinion.
I'm a huge golfer, and he's a big idol for everyone in golf.
Me personally, man, I never liked
I think
golf.
he's an idol for a lot of people.
Me personally, I never liked golf
You
until Tiger started playing golf. I never watched golf until Tiger started playing golf. I'm not really a golf guy too, but when Tiger started,
Have you ever golfed?
Huh?
Have you ever gone golfing?
I've only gone to the golf range and just want to yell four when I hit the shots, stuff like that. I never actually golf. I want to start golfing though. I want to start golfing.
Okay, so I mean, I've been a few times. There's a cool bunch of par 3 holes up here.
Yeah, you got to bring me one weekend, man. I gotta come party with you one weekend, bro.
Yo, I think just because I can hit a hockey puck really hard and kick a soccer ball really hard, I'm like, all I got to do is crack this ball as hard as I can and it'll go straight. No,
it ain't easy,
man.
It ain't easy.
No, like after playing a few rounds of golf, I now watch golf highlights and I'm like, how the flying fuck did you hit this 350 yards, 3 inches from the pin? I can't hit it 30 yards, 60 feet away.
Dude, so my dad can drive it
Like-
about 2 something. I can only drive maybe like, if I'm lucky, maybe like 200. But man,
blows my mind.
Golf's a crazy sport. It all depends on
The
the
crazy
day,
activity.
how you feeling.
Like I said, we at Six Sports want to hope Tiger gets a speedy recovery. It's gonna be a long road, but like I said, I really don't care about him in golf. All I care about is that he's healthy and he can spend time with his kids. Golf to me is secondary right now for that man. It's all about him getting healthy.
He's gonna retire.
Yeah, I think it's a sign. Me personally, I just want to be healthy, man, for his kids. I just want to be there for his kids. That's all I care about. I don't care about him in golf. He's the greatest golf player of all time. But all I care about is his health.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, boys.
I gotta talk out to P.
All right, bro. I appreciate you guys being on the show tonight. Like I said, Pete, if you want jerseys, PD Pablo's the jersey guy right here for me, man. If you want any jersey, just hit me up. You go on his Instagram DM at Huggins, right? Pete.
Peter Huggins 12.
Yeah, Huggins 12. You want any jerseys, man?
Yeah.
Soccer, baseball, football, hockey, you name it. He's the guy to get jerseys from. I got all my jerseys from this brother right here, man. And I'm waiting for my Nick Bosa jersey too, bro.
I'm gonna have to give you a holler then.
Hey Pete, the Nick Bosa jersey. What's going on with the Nick Bosa jersey, bro? Yeah, so like I said, you want jerseys? Like I said, Six Sports, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Check out our Facebook group called Six Sports as well. And we have the big show tomorrow, Six Sports with me, Meat Stick, Chipper Jones, and stay tuned for Toe Drag Tuesdays.
Chipper Jones.
Stay tuned for Toe Drag Tuesdays night. Every Tuesday night with Chipper and Meat Stick. I'll be a guest star in the show on Tuesday. I don't know much about hockey, but I'll take in some stuff and I might give a couple pointers in the hockey game. So y'all just stay tuned for that.
I'm looking for that one for sure.
You want to hear me talk hockey? You want to hear me talk hockey, man?
I mean, I like hearing you just say the hockey.
I want to hear that. That's gonna be a good episode right there.
Saying the word and I'm
Get your popcorn ready, man. I'll just say get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready, man. Get your popcorn ready, man.
Popcorn.
But like I said, if you want jerseys, hit up Huggins on Instagram.
boys.
All right, man. It's good talking to you guys.
Peace
Love
out.
talking sports, man. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Peace out, boys. Peace out, brothers.